Hello, it's me. I'm in California dreaming of what we were supposed to be.
Hello and welcome back.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
First Nuff Bullshit of 2017. Started off with Adele. We're going to start it off with Adele, right, B?
Oh yeah, we gotta.
I'm sure our singing compared to hers will be very
similar.
Very similar. Like, I feel like we nailed it.
Oh yeah.
And that'll be our new karaoke song.
There it is. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
If you haven't seen me and Jamie sing karaoke,
You're missing out.
you're missing out. Because
Beer Garden. What's the one by your by Ontario
Cheers.
Street? Cheers. Man, we killed Cheers that one night. We brought the house
we
down.
blew the roof off. Cheers.
Which not Boulevard of Broken Dreams we did?
Yep.
Yeah, we're good at the harmony.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
good at the harmonies
Oh,
on
yeah,
that one.
that was beautiful.
Beautifully done.
Beautifully done.
So Jake,
So
New
Jamie,
Year's 2017. Any resolutions you have made?
I'm gonna try to stop talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you on the what about on the podcast? Is that an exception?
This is the only exception.
Okay, so
This is where.
is that why you're so quiet on the ride here?
Yeah. This is the only.
Didn't even know.
This is the only venting for talking. This is
Okay.
it.
Well, that'll be good. You can save up all your
I will
thoughts
save
and
up
energy.
everything, and I will only use it here.
Good. I like that. You do talk too much, actually, when we're hanging out and stuff. So it's
I find a lot of people
get annoyed.
get annoyed
Yeah.
really easily. Like I can't control it. Like it's hard. Like
You're
I'm
just
having
a
a hard
very
time.
annoying person.
I am. I'm pretty annoying, and I get really into like talking a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and like I just want to be in the spotlight all the time, and I want all the attention on me.
So it's good. You're going to take a back seat. You're going to let someone
yeah.
like me maybe talk to people
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit. Because I notice like you interrupt me a lot when we're at parties and stuff.
like I always try to one up you, and I try to talk over you, and
Yeah.
make sure that everybody knows.
And people listen to what you're saying over me because you're a little
Because
taller
I'm
than
louder
me. Oh, you're
and
louder,
taller.
but you're a little taller.
Oh
too.
yeah, a little taller.
That's how it's always been.
Oh yeah,
So I'm kind of glad. That's a good New Year's resolution for you.
one of the best.
One of the best. I found. I'll tell you mine. This is a real one. I know yours is real too, but this is a really real.
Mine
one.
was really real.
Yeah, but this one's even more real, if that's even possible.
I think it is.
Okay, so I found that my life was getting a little unorganized, so I got a journal
Oh, yeah.
and a day planner.
I like this.
Okay, and it's put me on a path of efficiency and positivity, and I feel very positive and very happy and upbeat. Have you noticed this?
Yes.
Yes, because I try to keep. I want everyone I just want everyone to have a good time. And that's our motto for 2017.
That's the motto for 2017. Like,
Hashtag-
you won't hear me saying it too much, but that's the motto.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you here. Have a good time, everybody.
It's got to be a good time.
It's got to be a good time.
So like, it's a great like when I say journal, it's not like your classic write a whole page or two journal
Like
where
a diary.
Yeah, and you don't write like like maybe in some journals you might like vent about like
Yeah.
like stupid stuff that's happened in your life. Well, this is to keep you very positive. It starts off in the morning. You wake up. It's to give you a nice little routine. You write 3 things you're grateful for, 3 things that would make today great, and 1 daily affirmation. So like, for example, the daily affirmation, if you don't know what that means, would be like when we had our ball hockey game last week, I wrote, I am very athletic and can do great things in ball hockey. Now, they're supposed to be ambitious goals and try to like get you in like a positive mindset so that you can become something that you
Right.
want to be.
Because you're a terrible athlete.
Yes. So it was, but it's crazy because as terrible as I am, I'd actually never scored a goal in ball hockey before that day.
That's true.
No points either. Not. I think I had maybe 1 assist where it bounced off my leg to somebody and scored.
You're so bad.
That
man.
game, 2 goals, 3 assists. That game.
That was a hell of a game.
That was a hell of a game. I'm actually pretty good at ball hockey. I'm okay. I'm not as bad as I might have. I need to boost my ego a little bit
that's
here.
fair.
Just in case there's people out there saying like, oh, I'm making a team, but now I don't want Jamie on it. Like, I'm pretty, I can play. Like
You
I'm
can
not.
play.
I'm not promising
You can play.
amazing things, but like I'm a hard worker. This is just like my little.
What NHL player do you think most resembles?
Oh, maybe like Leo Komarov.
Okay.
No,
That was
probably
quick.
No, I like to think recently, because I've been watching him a lot, Mitch Marner. Like, I've been trying to be a little bit more, like, creative with the ball and, like, try to hold on to it a little bit more and make some nice passes. And I feel like I made some nice passes, too. You had a hat trick.
Oh, yeah. That was a good game.
Setting up my boy Lucic over there.
That's who I am.
Power forward.
Power forward.
With the snipes, though.
Lucic used to be able to snipe.
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore. Well, you don't see it much anymore.
No, but you still got that. You still got that wrister.
I still got that wrister. No, it's going to be a big year. It's going to be a good year.
Mm-hmm. Big year for Nuff Bullshit. Big year for Jake and Jamie.
Yes, that's the sub quote for the year. Big year.
Big year.
What is it? Good times.
No.
Have a good time, everybody.
No. What's the actual way we said it?
Just want to have a good.
Just want to have a good.
Just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
2017.
Mm-hmm.
Big year.
Big year. Huge prom.
Just want to have a good time. 2017. # big year.
Big year.
And we had a huge prom.
We did 4 years ago.
What year was that in?
2013. Yes, 2013. So almost 4 years ago.
Man, that was a huge prom.
I wish we were in the same mindset we are now when it was happening.
Yeah.
So we're different animals now.
We were very... Let's describe ourselves in high school.
Okay. Lot of Xbox.
A lot of Xbox.
I think that's a pretty good description right there.
It's weird.
Everyone's like, oh, okay.
There's almost two versions of us in high school. Like, grade 9 and 10. You always notice grade 9s and 10s are always a little more hyper, a little more like into the cliques, like doing like stereotypical high school things. Mm-hmm. And then once you hit grade 11 and 12, you either continue and be like one of the popular people, or you like really like not care and really like just don't, like, you just pick your few friends. You don't play the high school game anymore. Or you get this weird, you get the extremes where they're like going to every party, doing whatever they can, obsessing over high school. Like these are the golden years for them.
Yes.
You get those people,
and they know it too.
And they
it's
know
weird.
it, and they know they're losing it. They're losing grip on that on those golden years. So they gotta do whatever they can to make the best out of them. And I was the kind of guy. Early on, I came in with friends from schools that I grew up in, and I hung out with them for the first while, and then I knew Jamie from football, and we really clicked. And then we had our group.
But we didn't click in football for some reason.
We did not click in. Have we told that story on the podcast? Doesn't matter. For new listeners, like, wow, me and Jamie have known each other since grade 7, which is 2007?
Sounds right.
Around there. And we didn't talk, like, which was weird because like we were around each other a lot, especially in that grade 7 team, because we were both DBs.
Yes,
and we were always in the same drills, always standing in line together. But we were both pretty quiet for the most part.
Mm-hmm. And I came onto the team late too, so that kind of added
you were
another...
you were the new weird kid in my eyes.
Yes, so that probably did bode what, like, you don't want to talk to the new weird kid. No, and I agree. I wouldn't want to either.
I know, I know you can see that. Mm-hmm. And then we got crushed a lot, and we didn't even bond over that. Like, we got hit a lot. Like, we learned how to tackle that year.
Yeah, we did.
We had some big teammates.
Anyway, let's get back on track.
And for me in high school, around I was always like there's people who I know, like, who've never heard me talk in high school. There's a lot of them. But then the ones I do talk to and am very social with, like, they know a whole different person.
Yes.
And it was weird for me, like, because I had friends who were friends with those groups, and they always were like, well, that kid doesn't talk much. Like, what's that kid's deal? Like, what does he do? Like, what is he up to? Like, why doesn't he say anything? But then the ones who know me are like, what do you mean? Like, he's awesome. Like, what do you mean he talks? Like, he's funny? Like, whatever, like, all this stuff. And I don't know, I just kind of fell into that type of person. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change a thing.
No, it worked out great. I don't know how I would describe myself in high school would be, I feel like you could put me in the category of the person who came into school like wanting to try
in
really
grade
hard.
9?
Yeah, like try to like do all the stereotypical high school stuff.
You came in high school with a fucking plan. You stormed in there. You left a like you had everything.
I had no fear.
Like you had the flings with girls. You had the fight. You had the swag. Like you had everything. You had
I had the backwards hat.
Yeah, the backwards hats.
Dude, I was killing grade 9.
You were a slayer in grade 9. You were a gangster.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't continue the momentum into grade 10. I really slowed down going into grade 10. Yeah. Settled down.
You really said, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which was good. It was good for both of us.
Grade 9 Jamie was wild. Unpredictable.
But it made it interesting, didn't it?
It did. Just came into high school like...
I feel like you were drawn to that a little bit, though. No, like if I was just like one of those like regular kids who like, hey Jake, how's it going? Like,
yeah.
So where'd you go to? Like, we didn't care about that stuff. We didn't talk about that stuff. We just went into it, and we kind of, I feel like we just knew what we were thinking, and we had similar ideas of what we wanted high school to be, but in a very different like. And then we
can you remember being in that mindset, and can you describe it at all?
A little bit, very very frantic, very all over the place.
You were homeschooled in 7 and 8, right?
Yeah.
So like, how did that change your idea of high school, or did it at all?
Not really. I was still very like I wasn't like. There's people who are homeschooled for like their entire like schooling, and then they might come to school and it might be very shocking to them. But I had been in school up till grade 6, so for me, and then. During while I was homeschooled, I went to like different things. Like I'd go to ball hockey and stuff. So like I still had a lot of friends and stuff. So it wasn't like I was like scared. Like I had no fear going into high school. I was like, I know a couple people there. Yeah. I'm ready to go. Like get me in there. And I was excited to be in high school. And I was like I've kind of always been like a little trollish.
Yeah.
Like where I just like I still like you can even ask B over there. Like I just start trouble at work. Like I'm just causing problems all the time. Like just like
I feel like there's little sparks of grade 9 Jamie at Sobeys.
Yeah. I just like being a troll. Like just making stuff up and seeing if people believe it and stuff.
Well, that's
like,
how you know that like as silly as the moments got in grade 9, but like you were still you because you still see little sparks of that Jamie sometimes, and like the good sides sometimes, like the funny sides, like it's still there. Like it wasn't fake. Mm-hmm. It was just
it was all real.
It was all real.
I just had to like I went through like a learning process.
You had to continue to grow and find yourself. And but like
we settled into our personalities, and now we're just flying right now.
What was the mindset like? Like what was every day like? Was it
I'm very or I used to be a little bit more like a lot of panic.
Oh yeah.
A lot of panic, a lot of like
very
split second so that was.
Do you think I think everybody has a little bit of ADHD? Like what would you call it? Like was it just hyperness? Like was it franticness, nervousness? Like what?
Maybe a little anxiety.
Yeah.
But like not anxiety to the point where it was bothering me. No. Anxiety to the point where I just wanted to always be doing something.
Yeah.
And I guess you could call it hyper. I wouldn't say I have ADHD. I don't like put in those tags because you can't really. I'm sure you can diagnose somebody with it.
Yeah.
But it's so weird because it's not something you can see. Like you can see if you do an MRI, you can see a broken bone.
Yeah.
But it's up to the doctor to decide whether you have ADHD. So I don't know. It's just my personality. I'm just kind of. I'm not as much anymore. Like I'm a little bit more focused and mature, obviously. But when I was a little bit younger, coming into high school, you could see the panic in my eyes sometimes. I think I overthought things a little too much sometimes.
It was a good time, man.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
I wouldn't change anything. I thought it was great.
No, it all went to plan. Like it all developed nicely. Like it didn't for a lot of people.
No. Like some people are still running amok. Still figuring out their lives.
And I guess that's just that thing. Like you grow and you see people you used to know, and you wonder how they got to. Sometimes you see big changes in people's life for better or worse. Mm-hmm. Like you come across somebody on like Facebook, or it happens a lot with internet. Like you see somebody you used to know, and they're in another side of the world, like doing something, or you see somebody who's like walking down the street, like looking like a bum.
Half her class is like married now.
Yeah, that too. Like, geez, like that's crazy.
We're just flying through life. We're gonna be dead soon, man. Already a quarter of the way through this life.
It's weird how, like, it seems so fast, but in my head, I've always been like, man, I'm so young. Like, this is going so slow. But then when you do see people doing things, and it reminds you of your actual, like, we're 21, like, we're turning 22, like,
and we are 21 and 22 right now, and we're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then eventually we're going to be 25. We're still going to be like, oh, we're still so young. But then eventually, and here's the scary part, okay? And we can't picture it now, and it's going to be very scary for when I say this, when you think about, like, really think about it. Eventually, we're going to be 40. Like, unless there's something tragic happens. Like, eventually, barring any tragic death,
like, I get what you mean.
We're going to eventually be 40.
Yeah.
And then we're never going to be able to come back to be a 21-year-old or 22-year-old or 23-year-old. Once I turn 22, can't go back to 21.
Yeah.
And then eventually we're going to hit 40. And we're going to be like, oh, shit. We're 40 now. And then you're going to be 50, and you're going to be like, all right.
Damn.
More of my life is over than I have. It's getting depressing. Let's move out of this topic.
It's weird, though, because you don't really I don't know if I don't want to speak for people, but, like, I don't really think about my age yet, you know, like, and I feel like every year you get older, it's like a big reminder. I can see why people don't like their birthdays. And,
I don't like my birthday at all.
Yeah, 19 to 20 was weird.
Yeah,
it's like you're never gonna be a teenager again.
I know that
weird.
freaks me out.
That was weird. That was bad.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
Freaks me out.
Well,
the tides keep turning.
It's weird when you think, because everybody our age, because it's a lot of things are too late. Like, athletics are done.
Yep, can't play football anymore.
It's almost like, it just makes you think, like, wow, why didn't I play hockey more? Why didn't I play football even younger and just really dedicate myself to it? Or,
but
like,
those are the parents that like force their kids to start skating when they're 2, and then they
hate it.
Yeah,
because, and I know I always catch myself. He's like, why didn't I play hockey? Why didn't I try at hockey? Why didn't I love hockey? Because I hated hockey. I hated going to practice.
Oh, I hated it. I hate practice.
Like,
in any
my
sport.
dad would wake me up at 6:30 and be like, no, I'm going to stay in bed. Like, I wasn't made to be a hockey player. I wasn't made to be an athlete like that. Like, and you got to accept that.
Yeah.
You got to, because you're gonna
recreationally, we're good at we're good at having
say
fun.
You're athletic or not, like, you're whatever. You got skill.
We're capable.
Yeah.
And it's fun, and it's something to do to keep ourselves fit.
Yeah.
It balances out the bad things we do, like drinking.
Yeah, exactly.
To stay a little bit fit. It's how I justify it. It's like, okay, it's like I'll go out and run around a little bit.
Or
and
when
then
we bang it out, we gotta have a few quick workouts.
We gotta bang out a couple
times
workouts.
a month.
Yep, a couple times a month, like once or twice a month. It'll be good.
That's all you need.
Do you ever look like you're on like Instagram, or you like, and you see like a guy, and you're like, okay, and he looks like decently big, and you're like, okay, like, I mean, I could look like that if I wanted to. We just don't have that motivation. We don't have the patience to like see the progress.
Well, so many people go to the gym. Like, tons of people go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about the gym before. I just can't do it. Can't dedicate. Like, I tried. I did it for like, we were going steady.
Yeah.
We went for a bit. I just can't stick to it.
You started getting big though, and it and then I started actually like noticing a change in my body too, and then we just stopped going.
Yeah.
Because video games, man.
It's just everything else. Like, we couldn't drink as much. We couldn't eat. I can't eat what I eat. I can't drink what I drink, and have a picture body. I wouldn't. It would be dedicating. Like, I would have to dedicate to it, and I don't really see the value in it. Like,
no,
I don't know.
Well, it's not like we're looking to impress anybody anyway.
Yeah.
Like, our personalities shine through, I think.
Like, it's the health aspect.
Yes.
Like, I do.
But that's why we only need to.
I do want to be healthy. I do want to be healthy, and that's another thing I've been thinking about. Like I can't. Like, I do. Like, I don't eat tons of fast food, but like, I know I eat too much.
Yeah.
And I know as you get older, like, you gotta stop. Like,
and we will.
Well, like, how long? That's another thing. Like, you just keep thinking, you're gonna grow up. Like even as a kid, like it's like wow, like I'm just you picture yourself as an adult. You get everything figured out.
Yeah.
You got your family. Like you're running the house. Like you're protecting this house. Like it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of pressure. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Like you're constantly growing. Like it doesn't just happen.
Like I'm not ready for that right now.
No.
And I don't know when I will be. I can't picture a time like
you thought you would though, right? You thought you would just one day.
Well, I thought at 21 I'd be like, I feel like I'll feel ready. I won't want to jump into that yet, but I felt like I was gonna feel ready. I don't feel ready at all.
No.
Like
just
picture me like send like an Instagram pic. Like I got married, I got my house and it says sold. 21 years old. Okay, now I'm in a house taking some Instagram pics. Like look at my new house. Be like it doesn't look right, does it? Can you picture me like in a house?
No.
Like I just bought a house. It doesn't look right.
Because especially me and you, like we just feel like kids who are friends still.
Yeah,
and that's what's weird. And it's that weird thing where you think like you picture yourself as an adult. It's just like I'm gonna have it figured out. Like I'll figure it out. Like my dad has it figured out. Like so I'll just be like that one day. But like maybe my dad in his head, it's like I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, but so what? Are we just gonna look that way to our kids, or like I don't know? It's just freaky, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to put yourself because you're constantly growing, and especially at our age, like we're hitting those awkward like past years where we're changing, right? Like we're supposed to be maturing, being adults, like paying our bills, like making our own food, like all that. Like even that, like if I had to make all of my meals, like I do that some days, but like I don't want to do that every day.
No, you're gonna have to one day, or your wife will.
Yeah,
that'll be good. We'll just come home from work and the wife will make us some good food.
You're not a cook, are you?
No.
Like, can you make anything?
I can make a hell of a bagel.
Have you ever made anything?
Oh yeah.
Like what?
Like
Like what?
just throw some stuff in the oven. Start making some food. If there's instructions on the box,
yeah,
and I can turn on the oven.
Well, can you make a grilled cheese?
I've never made a grilled cheese. Maybe I should learn. I've never used the barbecue either.
Really?
Yeah. But John's going to show me. See, John knows how to do all that stuff. See, 'cause it's always this is how it's worked out for me. Okay?
There's always somebody around who can
I'm already kind of lazy as it is. Like I have the motivation in certain aspects, but if I can just sit there, watch The Office or Family Guy on Netflix, just sit there and just go upstairs and say, "Mom, can you please make me blah?" And then she'll make it for me. She'll bring it down. So now I don't have a need to make
What if you're
food.
home alone though?
If I'm home alone, I wait till someone comes home.
What if you're home for a whole weekend?
Whole weekend? Hopefully John's there.
He's not.
I'll invite Sarah over.
Sarah's
She'll
not.
make me.
Sarah's out of town.
Where are you?
You're gonna call me? I gotta come make you food.
We're gonna
Like,
go. We're
no.
gonna go out and get some
I
food,
say
man.
no.
We're gonna live it up.
You call me, I say, Jamie, make your own food.
I drive to Pizza Hut and no, I don't even drive. They deliver it. No, maybe. Okay, here's the thing.
Like craft dinner?
I'm smart enough to go online, print off a nice recipe, and I would follow the instructions and do it. I would figure it out. I could figure
I'd
it
bet
out.
on it.
Yeah. Now, I might here's the thing. You're going to fail sometimes. So let's say I do read the instructions and I burn the grilled cheese. Okay? And I don't think I could do that because it's more of a visual thing.
I don't know if there's instructions on making grilled cheese.
I was just using that as an example. Okay, let's say I want to make some
how would you make grilled cheese right now?
How do I make grilled cheese? I've watched people do it.
Let's throw you on the spot.
You turn the stove on, you put the pan on, you throw some butter in there, you get the butter sizzling. Then you butter the bread and you put the cheese.
Which side's of the bread?
You can do both sides. I've done it. My mom does both sides, but the more important side's the one that's going on the pan.
There you go.
Then you flip one of the sides onto the pan with the cheese inside the bread. Then you wait a little bit. You kind of feel it out. See, this is where the feeling out process would have to go because now you gotta know how long to keep it on for. That's something I would have to learn by failing. I'd have to watch God. Let's say it's 5. I don't think I'd have a problem flipping it. So let's say 5 minutes go by. Man. 5 minutes go by. I flip it. It's it's burnt. So now I know I gotta do a little bit less time next time.
Or you can check. You lift it up and check.
Okay, I could check it. Okay, so there we go. And then voila, I make grilled cheese. Now I think I could do that. Grilled cheese wouldn't be difficult.
I think you could too, because you're not dumb.
No.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Eggs, probably could do eggs too.
Eggs are really easy.
Same idea. You just turn that. Once I learn the stove,
are you just not would you ever cook?
I would like to. I like to think that I would be someone who would like to impress
Like, you ever
people
made
with my
cookies?
cooking skills.
You
No,
ever made cookies or
no.
anything?
With my grandma and mom and stuff. We'd like, it's like, let's make some cookies. But like, I was too, like, I'm young still
Yeah.
at that time, so
Okay.
it's just kind of I cut with the cookie cutter and stuff, and I help out. But then they do the oven part. So here's the thing: I like to impress people. I think it's cool to impress people, and I think it'd be.
You gotta have a skill to impress.
I
people.
know. That's why I think it'd be one day cool to learn how to cook something and just have like friends over.
Throw it in the journal.
I'll throw it in the
Like,
journal.
make some sick nachos.
Make some sick nachos, and then all the buds come over. I put them out. It's like, whoa, who made these nachos? I did. I made these nachos.
Oh, they're fucking burnt.
It's like, no, they're really good. Actually, try them.
Wow, they are good. Wow,
Yeah, there
good
we
job,
go. Thank
Jamie.
you.
I'm so
there we go.
impressed.
That's better. What time we at?
25 minutes.
All right. Yeah, I think what's the most intricate thing you've cooked?
Intricate and how?
Sorry, I'll use a word you understand. What's the
What
most
what would you mean by that?
What's the most difficult thing, most like advanced thing you've ever made?
Define intricate.
Intricate is advanced. It's a cool
B?
word. You know what intricate means. Don't look it up. You know what it means. Just
I
say
want to
it.
see. That's
Intricate just means like
a nice
something
word.
like fancy, kind of like
No, you said difficult.
difficult,
You said
difficult, but also fancy.
Hey, you might be right.
No, I am right.
Very complicated or detailed.
Yes,
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
That was a good.
I know what the word intricate means.
All right, sorry, man.
No, I'm offended.
Sorry.
Okay, what's the most intricate thing you've ever made?
What do you mean?
Complicated or difficult? Or detailed? Sorry, complicated or detailed?
No, difficult was in there.
Was it in there? I think I said
Yeah, that's
difficult.
what-
It said complicated and detailed.
Oh, so you're wrong.
Well, no, complicated's a synonym for detailed.
Ooh.
I'm using big words today. All right, let's go.
What does the journal say?
Or
today?
difficult. I mean, complicated's a synonym for difficult. Okay,
Wait, what?
I said
you're losing me.
complicated's a synonym for detailed. I made a mistake. Complicated's a synonym for difficult. What is the most intricate thing you've ever made, food wise? Jake, let's go.
I don't know. Like the most like I'm picturing like me with like all these dressings or like
It doesn't have to be that. What is? I could say the most intricate thing I've ever made was a homemade pizza. What is the most
Oh.
intricate thing you've made? I had help. I didn't do it by myself.
okay.
What's the most intricate thing you've done by
with
yourself?
help. Oh, by myself.
Yeah.
Probably just chicken.
That's pretty good. It's not bad. You can live on chicken.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like
sick. I know what I'm going to say now. Okay. There's this lady who comes into Sobeys. And she brings a cart with her, a little cart that it's her own little personal cart. She fills it with 10 full bags, you know, the grocery, like
Yeah.
the bags you get at the grocery store. 10 full bags of Fuji apples. Okay?
jeez. Like she buys them?
Yeah, and I talked to her for the first time. I heard of her, but I hadn't met her before. I talked to her for the first time yesterday. She lives, and this is all she eats. Okay?
Apples?
She eats only Fuji apples, bananas, and drinks milk. That's all she drinks and eats. Okay? She said, her doctor said she has the cholesterol of a 20-year-old. She's like 60.
Yeah, but what about protein?
She has the cholesterol of a 20-year-old. And she's 60.
Is that good?
Yes.
What about like everything
What do you mean
else?
is that good? She has the cholesterol of a
I don't
20-year-old.
know. Like, what if you only had cholesterol, not protein or vitamins?
Oh, I didn't really get. Next time I see her, I'll get into it a little
No,
more.
but what do you think?
I was trying to prod a little bit. I was trying to be like, well, like, do you ever like have like a cheat day where you can like have lasagna or something? She was like, nope, just apples, bananas, and milk.
That can't be good for you.
Her doctor told her you can live on just apples and milk. So she tried every single apple, found her favorite. She liked Fuji. So now she buys 10 bags of Fuji. And I said, how many Fuji apples do you eat a day? She said, it varies. I can eat however many I want
Maybe
whenever
she
I'm hungry.
only told you about the cholesterol, but maybe her doctor also said, but you need some protein and some vitamins,
Clearly she doesn't.
and you might die.
No,
You
she's
have
got
the- You have the protein intake of a 400-year-old gorilla.
Next time, 400-year-old gorilla? I mean, if the gorilla lived
Gorillas
400
probably have
years,
a lot of protein.
if the gorilla lived 400 years, it must
But
be
what if the
pretty
gorilla
damn
was
healthy.
only eating apples?
I don't know.
There's no protein in apples or bananas, is there?
Not that I know of. Like, there might be a small amount of bananas.
Like, that's weird, man.
Milk has
Like,
protein.
did she look
milk
in
has
shape?
milk has protein.
Did she look in shape though?
Yeah, she looks good. Apparently she lost like 40 pounds. Like, she wanted to lose 40 pounds. She was big, and she looked like one of those people who, if she was overweight, you'd be like, oh, she's unhealthy. But she looked in good health, and her doctor said she's in good health. Now, next time I see her, I'm going to prod a little bit more. I'm going to be like, where do you get your protein from? She's going to say milk, because I know there's protein. I'm pretty sure there's protein in milk. And then I'm going to be like, okay, like...
What kind of milk?
Just milk. I think it would just be regular milk, right? I guess I'll prod a little bit more. She's a little sassy, though.
Oh, yeah?
She's like, with the prices you guys charge here, you think you guys would have twist ties for the bags? She said it loud enough for our manager to hear, and I was like, okay, well, let's relax a little bit here. Just tie the bags with your hands, lady. use that cholesterol you got.
Oh, yeah. 20 years old.
She's younger than me, cholesterol-wise.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap her up. Well, Happy New Year, Jamie.
Happy New Year, Jamie.
It's been a good 2016, kinda, and we're going to
Kinda?
have an...
What do you mean?
It was a good 2016.
What was our motto for 2016?
Have a pretty good time. We'll have a pretty good time. This time we're gonna have...
When are we gonna have like a down year again?
When was our down year?
I don't know.
Say 2014. 2014.
The year after high school?
No, the year after high school. 2015, I can't even think of anything we did in 2015. 2016, we went to Dominican. 2016, we went to a lot of bars
I feel like
and
we
parties.
Were really boring right after high school. Like,
Yeah.
that stage when we didn't drink yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what did we do? Like, we were just boring kids.
Yeah.
Not that you need to drink to not be boring. I'm just saying we didn't do anything.
But now a lot of the things we do revolve around drinking, and it's a good time. And 2017 is going to be a good time.
Just have a good time. Big year.
Hashtag have a good time. Big year. Jake?
I'm going to do the plug.
Yes!
Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on, or like the Facebook page. And subscribe to the YouTube. This is your thing. And subscribe to our new YouTube channel, which isn't really new anymore. But it doesn't have a lot of views, so I'm just going to say it's new. Can you just fucking watch us, please?
And look forward...
Can you just fucking listen to the podcast?
Yes.
And watch?
And look forward...
the blank screen on YouTube while you listen to us?
And look forward to, in 2017 at some point, a Nuff Bullshit Instagram page is going to be made.
Yes.
And it's going to be a meme page. I'm gonna run the meme page.
Oh, can I help?
You can help. Of course you can. I'm going to start her up, though.
Yeah, I saw... Never mind. Okay, cut it now.
Wait, no. And, wait. Thank you for listening. And, Adele, take it away.
Oh, yeah, Adele, hey.
So